Hey, what's up you guys? So in this week's People of Yu-Gi-Oh, we're going to be talking about two polar opposites, the casuals and the competitives, and where they clash, and why they should just respect each other and get along. Here we go. So when you go to your locals, and there's any locals, I guarantee you, there's the competitive side of the coin, and then there's the not so competitive. They're the players who run 60 cards in all of their decks and have the really big oversized sleeves from Walmart, or the really ugly sleeves that Konami brands as official sleeves, you know, those ugly kind that have like Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds or whatever on the back of them. Or the people who have no sleeves. And, you know, they're running their deck that you can't really label it as any particular deck because it's just a bunch of cards. And yeah, they're those people. They see casual as fun. They play Yu-Gi-Oh! They probably found out about it through the TV show, maybe play it like it's the TV show. Things like that. Just basically they're casual, and nothing wrong with that, but you know, they see the competitive side of Yu-Gi-Oh! As usually negative. And then we've got the competitive players who spend money on these cards and go to events, and you know, they run 40 card decks. They're focused on consistency, speed, winning as quickly as possible, using the most effective deck at the time, and winning with it in a larger setting. So the issue here is mainly that casual players see competitive players as like a negative thing, I guess, and competitive players tend to see casual players as a negative thing. And that's kind of an issue that I see. So, well, what do you guys think? Like, what is your stance? Basically, the way I see it, there's nothing wrong with being a casual player. There's nothing wrong with playing Yu-Gi-Oh! For fun, not necessarily putting a lot of money into it, just making creative decks and playing with your friends who are also casual. But I don't think that you should get angry when you lose to a competitive player. That's kind of where the problems start, is when you know, people get angry if they're a casual player playing their 60 card fun deck that has Batterymen, Mortronics, and all sorts of other things thrown in, and just like they lose to dragons or mermails or something like that that's really quick and crazy and OTKs them. They get angry and they usually give excuses like, oh, competitive takes the fun out of the game, or, you know, that deck's too good, it's broken, or you only won because you spent money. You have to respect the fact that when you're playing something competitively, and that's any sport, any hobby, just anything like that, you usually have to put money into it. I mean, there are things that you can do for free competitively, but they're few and far in between. And I feel like you should respect the people who do put money into the game and play competitively to some degree. Like, you should respect them. I mean, I don't really think that I wouldn't spend money on this stuff, but if you do spend money on this stuff and you do go to a lot of events, like the pro players, then I have to give a certain degree of respect in that, you know, you're just doing what you can to do well. I don't think casual players should get angry at competitive players for playing the best decks. And generally, the advice I would offer to casual players is just to avoid playing those people who, you know, spend a lot of money in this game. Don't really talk too much with them. Don't play too much with them. Don't insult the other side. Like, if you're casual, don't insult competitive players, say they spend too much money, or they take the game too seriously, or they take the fun out of it, because they're playing it in a way that they see as being fun. So I don't really think there's a problem with that. Same with competitive players. There are some really, you know, highly competitive Yu-Gi-Oh players who get angry at the casuals, call them scrubs, call them bad, but you know, casual players aren't playing to be good. They're just playing because they enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh! And they think it's fun, and they're usually creative and just trying to think of new things. So, you know, you should just respect both sides of the coin and not get angry at each other. So, if you spend money and you want to do well, then that's one thing. And if you don't, then it's another thing. You should respect everybody. So that concludes this episode of People of Yu-Gi-Oh! It was kind of short because I'm trying to not talk so much, but it's really hard because I talk a lot. I do hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to check me out on social networks like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe too. And I've got special videos coming for the rest of the month. I don't know. Shadow Spectres just came out, so I'll have to work out some ways to do that. I was at the Southern Game Class this weekend and lots of crazies. I'll fill you all in. But yeah, I also got to over 2,000 subscribers. Got a special video planned if it can work out. And I do believe that's all, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me what you think of casual versus competitive. Leave your opinions in the comments. I'll read all of them, feature them in videos. That's all for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. See ya.